Hello, and welcome to another edition of InFocus Live. I'm your host, Amy Bolton. Well, it's that time of year again. School is back in session. I recently talked to our city's traffic engineer and our traffic sergeant about how the city helps keep children safe on their way to and from school. Let's take a look at what they had to say. From walking to biking to being delivered by a parent or a school bus, there are many ways kids make their way to and from school each day.
School traffic safety is one of the most important functions for the city.
And as city engineer Luke Albert tells us, it's a group effort to cover all the bases.
The police department, the fire department, the engineering department collaborate together to make sure that students have a safe way to get to and from school.
They call it the 3 E's: engineering, education, and enforcement. First, engineering lays out the plan, mapping out roadways, making sure signage and crosswalks are where they should be, and creating safe paths to and from school.
We do work closely with Luke and the rest of the traffic engineering department in the city. There's concerns about, are there enough signs? Should the speed limit be lowered? In rare cases, should it be raised? Traffic flow, visibility of signs, crosswalks.
What are some of the things that we do to make sure that the school crossings are visible?
When we establish school crossings, we visit the site, we walk the site just to make sure the locations make good sense from a student safety standpoint, from an enforcement standpoint. And the city inspects the school crossings annually, and any crosswalks that are in need of restriping are restriped before school starts.
Next is education, followed by enforcement.
Our colleagues at the fire department and police department educate students on school traffic safety. That includes walking and biking safety. And also our police department patrols the school areas and educates drivers on traffic safety and also provides enforcement.
We have an education campaign for about 3 weeks at the start of school, focused more on education than enforcement. We try to educate the drivers on where they can stop, where they can't stop. Obviously anything related to school safety, speed limits, school zones, which are 15 miles an hour. And after the 2 to 3 week period, then we'll start going out and doing enforcement.
After speaking with Luke and Sergeant Seabright, it's easy to see this is more than just a job to them.
As a dad with children in elementary school, I can certainly relate to the parents' concerns about traffic safety at schools.
As a father of a student here in Goodyear, most of the officers here have kids as well. We always just try and make it as safe as we possibly can.
For more information on school safety, visit goodyearaz.gov. Now, let's take a ride with our correspondent Christian Williams as he tags along with Tanya Tanner from the Goodyear Fire Department.
Hey Tanya.
Hey Christian.
So I hear you're the expert in fire and life safety.
Well, I know quite a bit about that subject.
Well, I want to learn more.
Well, how about let's go for a ride?
Sounds good. All right, Tanya, so we're off and running with video in a van. So what is your role and what do you do for the city?
Well, my role with the fire department is I'm the Community Risk Reduction Coordinator, and what that means is I am in charge of trying to keep all the residents and children and guests safe.
Tell us about Fire Pals. What is Fire Pals?
Well, Fire Pals is a program that's been in our department for over 20 years. We have educators that go into the schools, and we see anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 students each school year. We come up with fire and life safety messages that are relevant to them, to keeping them safe. We really want to make sure and empower those students to do the right thing.
So most people think when they think of the fire department, they think of people that put out fires. Why do you think the fire department is so invested in so many other aspects of safety?
We want to be reactive, but we would like to be more preventive. It's really a good day when we don't have the fires, when we don't have the incidents.
So what do you love most about your job?
Just to be able to share that information I know with others, and when people don't know what they don't know, And I just like to share that, just different things with them.
It's really cool that you're bringing awareness to things that people don't think of on a daily basis, and it might be in that time of emergency when they're like, oh, I remember hearing about this. This is what I need to do. All right, Tanya, it is time for the Rapid 5 wrap-up. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, so we hear you're a clown. Do you prefer the nose or the clown shoes?
The nose for sure.
All right, what was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
Tom and Jerry.
That's a good answer. Sparky or the Real Dalmatians?
Sparky for sure.
Red or yellow fire trucks?
Yellow and Corvette yellow.
Yeah. Good answer. All right, TV shows.
Okay.
Chicago Fire or Emergency?
Oh, Emergency for sure.
I've never heard of it, but okay. So, all right.
It's probably older than you.
That's right.
Right.
That was a good one. All right, Tanya, thank you for driving me around and telling me more about fire and life safety. It's been awesome.
Oh, well, thanks for coming along. I've enjoyed it.
Thanks, Christian and Tanya. Well, that wraps up this episode of InFocus Live. Be sure to catch our latest InFocus magazine for more information on what's happening around the city. And you can always connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget, you can log on to goodyearaz.gov for the latest news and events. Until next time, I'm your host, Amy Bolton.
We go out and do the enforcement when it's all done. All right, keep talking.
Hey, Tanya.
Hey, Christian.
How's it
Teach hands-only CPR. Thriller has a really great beat. Listen to that beat. 2, 3, 4.
Should you go for 13 minutes? The song is 13 minutes long.
You
Oh,
got
they're
it.
live. Whoa.
You got it.
I'm thrilled.